Hi everyone. Let's listen. Let's not play games today. Let's try to hurry up and come in quick fast. I got a quick 20 minutes. I want to talk about I haven't seen you guys in a couple of days. So I'm hoping everyone I think I'm too close. I'm hoping everyone can hurry up and come in and join the live. We want to talk about this is serious times we are living in. Serious times. I mean, from Beyonce losing her queen of the throne to now deportation is going down. What do you guys think? Come on in. Let's talk about it. Let's get wrapped up into it like a warm blanket on a cold winter night because it's going to be very cold for a lot of people. The reality is about to hit a lot of people right now. All that free stuff, bye, is gone. Or that living for $3.58 a month is gone. Your food stamp, $5,000 for food stamp, $3,000 for cash is gone. Veterans sleeping on the street with the rats, fighting for covers, that still may be there. I don't know if that's gone. I don't know. But the immigrants have to go. This is according to Donald Trump. Do you agree with the Donald Trump of the United States of the America here? Do you guys agree that immigrants and migrants need to leave the United States and go back to whence they came and come back to America the proper way? You have to look at it from a logic standpoint. You cannot look at these things from an emotional standpoint because if you put too much emotion, too much sugar in it, you're going to get cavities. Cavities lead to heart disease. I promise you that. So be careful. Brush your teeth daily. Okay? So, what do you guys think about this mass? When you hear the word mass, M-A-S-S, you know that's a big deal. So, what do you guys think of the mass deportation that is less than 2 months away? Do you guys think that Trump has gone too far? Do you think he hasn't gone far enough? What do you think about Biden and Kamala Harris that was promising all these migrants when they came to America illegally on bus, on boats, in planes, however they came here, that she promised them the street would be paved with gold and you can pick berries off the trees. She promised them a life of luxury when there's people in her own backyard who are starving and eating rats and mice for dinner and breakfast. We need to have a serious talk. Everybody is not going to like what everybody's saying. That's what make this place so diverse. And that's what makes for good communication. And that's what makes for good conversation. So you have people saying, oh, that's illegal. He's racist. These are all emotions. Let's take out the emotion, take out the sugar, because sugar is just another word for emotion. When somebody is overly emotional, they have too much sugar inside of them. Let's take out the sugar and let's deal with the logic. Let's deal with the logic. Do you think that Trump should be doing a mass deportation? I would truly like to know. Because a lot of people feels a way, but they're not going to say anything. And that's fine. You don't have to say anything. But you also need to know that this country is going down faster than the Statue of Liberty without a lace front wig on. So we need to come together and we need to think. You have to think of it. If that's your house, let's use logical terms. If this is your house and then you have somebody come to your house and then the next thing you know, hi, he should if he's going to help the economy. Hi, Benny, where you been? I wasn't here the other day and I didn't see you. We got problems. We got problems. But listen, this is a very serious topic, guys. I don't think a lot of people is realizing what's going on and what's been happening behind the scene. The only thing that these people are worried about is a woman was worried about, oh, we had the rights to our bodies. Remember Kelly Rowland from Destiny Child when she came out there dressed like the little rascal? Remember the little rascal with that big suit on? Hi, Billy. With the big suit on, and then she comes out there and she's like, "Oh, my body, my choice." Trump never said nothing that you can't have your choice. He's basically telling y'all, some of y'all women out there that love to spread it like an eagle, have all these unprotected sex, then have these babies that y'all can't take care of. And then you're having the babies with Tyrone on the block that's selling nickel and dime. Let's keep it 100% real. That's what Trump is basically saying. If you take your emotions out of it, you can see the logic that he's trying to tell you guys. And another thing is, with all these immigrants that are now in the United States, do you guys see what is happening? Can we just talk for real without emotions? Can we just have a logic conversation? Do you guys see what is going on? I didn't know there was so many immigrants in the United States of America. I didn't know that. I did not know there was so many immigrants that were undocumented. And you know what? Let me just be very honest. There's a lot of people who came to America who were not properly documented. But you know what they did? They found Tyrone, or they find San Jose, or they find Billy, or they find Ron, and they said, listen up here, you want to be with me? I'm going to need these papers. Let's get married. Let me get familiar with everything with America and become a citizen. So you have to do things the right way. You just can't open your house to everybody. Listen, I'm not saying Trump is the best person in the world when it comes to him running the most important job in the entire world, which is being the president. But you have to be logical thinkers. You cannot put emotions in everything, or else you're not going to get anywhere. Even in your regular everyday life, when you're in a relationship, you can't be too emotional. It's going to get you jammed up. And I stand on that. You cannot be too emotional, because when you become too emotional, you're going to lose the course and what you're really trying to go for. Oh, I think I need some water. So what I'm trying to say to everybody is, right, you have to see how this is benefiting you and how it's not benefiting you. So how is it benefiting you that you have all these people are coming from east, west, north, and south into your house, eating your food, drinking your juice, taking your clothing, taking up your space, watching your TV, and then they're pushing you out the house? Can you answer me that question? I just want to have a conversation. No, it's not his decision. How did they do, Camilla? Take what? Take world. I'm supposed to take our world. I don't know. It's too much. Take our world. Oh my God, you got my tongue twisting. It's not right how they did Camilla. How did they do Camilla? Do tell. How did they do Camilla? Or how did Camilla do herself? Take Ra? Kara? Take Ra? Okay. I know. Take Ra. Listen. How did they do Camilla? I need to know. Because Trump said this, honey. Let's get to the tea. While you tell me how they did Camilla. Oh, let's turn it.
Even larger than that of President Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Hold on. He said the mass deportation is going to be larger than who? President Eisenhower. We didn't even know he did a mass deportation. I'm going to have to look into that. But let's continue. Woo!
From many years ago. You know, he was a moderate, but he believed very strongly in borders. He had the largest deportation operation we've ever had.
There you go. So Trump making it clear, Project 2025.
Project 2025
will be happening. It says that he will round up millions of Latinos in mass detention camps.
Oh,
and this is
hold on. What's his name? Hold on, John. Listen, he said he's gonna round up all the Latinos. And you know what that reminds me of? Slavery. Don't it, black people? Remember when you guys were enslaved and chains and rounded up like hens and thrown into countries you guys didn't know about? That's what this kind of sounds like to me a little bit. So all the Latinos, they're going to have to figure it out because this is where we are now. We are not in the race anymore. Somebody has come to the finish line. Oh, Billy said it seems like he's doing the same thing like Castro did. My God. My God. That is a deep, deep, deep thing to say, Billy. You think it's that far, Billy? Let me ask you a question. Can you see how all these immigrants coming to America, can you see how that is going to, how can I say this, tear down the country in some sense? Can you see that? Can anybody see that? No? All I'm saying is something has to be done. They say the immigrants are here killing, stealing, robbing, and doing all sorts of treacherous things to people. An 11-year-old was just killed by an immigrant, and I'm not trying to highlight that because every day something crazy is going on. My lock just broke in my house, so I had to call the locksmith. Something crazy happened. So something crazy is always going on. But my point is, something has to be done drastically for a big change to be made. Castro kicked out all the bad Cubans out of Cuba, and that's what Trump's talking about doing. Okay, okay, that's a whole different topic. I didn't know Castro was out there kicking out people like that. I did not know that. But what I'm trying to say is, right, do you think if you take out the emotions out of it, even if he wasn't doing a mass deportation, let's say he had a system in place where he had it where, okay, how long you been here? How did you get here? What you been doing since you got here? Even though you're not documented, based on your activities since you've been here, they can give you a oblige. And you could say, you know what, Pedro, you can stay. You can stay because you know what? You don't do a bad job. You do a good job. Maybe you could say something like that to Pedro. You understand? But then you may have one who's over here killing, stealing, trapping, rapping, sexing. He got to go. One got to go. Because he's out here bringing down the country worse than it is. So if he had a system, something like that, maybe that's something that you could look into. But the way things has gone, the way Camilla came into this situation, she did not come into this situation good. No, I'm not saying it's just them. No, I'm not. We just have to stay the course, Billy. I'm not saying it's just the Latinos. That's what's being highlighted. You know, it's like you're reading a book, right? The book has 50 characters in it, but you're not going to concentrate on all the 50 characters. You're going to highlight the ones that are making noise in the book. You feel me? Just like a movie. You feel me? So that's basically what's going on. It's a lot of Latin people. When I saw the line and when I saw what's going on, it was a lot of Latin people. But is it all just Latin people? No. You have blacks. Do you have whites? I don't know, child. But you definitely have blacks and you have Latinos. I think those two races are the most dominant race that's in this whole deportation situation. I think that's what's going on here. I don't know if there's any more race that's really like, and they have the, I don't know if any Russians is in, I don't know. But he is zoning in on the Latinos for whatever reason. You understand? Because he's basically saying they came to this country and they was doing too much. They were here. Some of them was living. They was having food stamps. I applied for food stamps. You know what they told me? You can't get it. Ooh! They said you can't get it, Grace. You tried it. If you make $2 more than the food stamp recommendation, you can get it. I'm just saying, if I had applied, I'm just saying, you feel me? But a lot of people applied and they couldn't get it. So now the Americans are getting the crappy end of the stick. Don't you see what's happening? I totally understand what you're saying, but after the deport, what will be done on the problem makers that's left? That's what we will deal with in steps, hun. It's like building a house. It's a beautiful house. You have the blueprint to the house, but we have to start with the foundation. We have to start with the foundation because that's where the problem will continue to come in. If your foundation is shaky, your house, even if it's beautiful, pretty, standing, it's not going to hold because the foundation is not sturdy. So once he do this mass deportation, then it's going to be easier to pick all the other fruits that's bearing no good fruits. Does that make sense? All the other trees that's not bearing no good fruits. Because it's a lot of people that are doing a lot of bad things in this country. But let's be for real. If we're going to be honest, ever since all those migrants, immigrants came over here illegally, listen to me. I have absolutely no qualms to want for you to do better for your life and yourself and your household, your man, your woman, your dog, your cat, even the rat in the back of the corner. I have no qualms in you wanting to do good for that. But there is a way to do things the right way. There's a proper way you have to do things. You cannot sneak into somebody's house, then you come into their house, and then you telling them what to do. You cannot do that. I do not respect that. And then when they came here, Harris was giving them all these perks. He should start with the real problem, food, gas, rent. That is going to come after. How can you start with food, gas, rent, and all these other things, and then you have all these people who have all these privileges that the American people don't have? Is it me? How can you not see that? You have to weed out the bad grass. You have to weed out the stuff that's not working. Then you can see things clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all that song. You feel me? So you have to get the runway clear. What you said? He should start with, yeah. Start, and people probably won't have to commit crimes to survive. It's not, listen, crime has been going on since forever, right? Crime is not something that's going to be like that, stop overnight. Even if you have a magic wand, there's going to be one person that, that didn't catch me, I could still do more crime. Crime is something that's going to go on for the rest of forever. Because crime has been going on since the Bible days, right? Which was millions of years ago. The problem is you have a lot of people in this country recently, not like 15 years ago, recently, this is 2 years now prior to the election. Why did they come here? You guys didn't put two and two together? Because they were the one who were supposed to vote for Camilla to put her in place so they could keep their free cable, so they could keep their $3.50 for rent, so they could have their food stamp for $5,000 and $3,000 cash. You guys are not seeing the layout? And it's not about Trump being right or wrong. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with America is going down faster than the goddamn Titanic. And nobody is putting out a white flag or a reef or a nothing to save it. Everybody's coming in and taking. Nobody is pouring back into the country. I have to get up every day and work. You understand? And then you just have somebody coming in and just getting stuff for free, and y'all don't understand that? You don't see how that doesn't make sense? Why shouldn't they have to work just like you have to work? Don't you have to get up and go to work so your tax dollars is paying for somebody else who is chilling? You don't see how that's a problem? That's a problem. It has nothing to do with Trump. He sees a big problem, and because think about it, the borders are open up like an eagle, right? So that means anybody, anything, aliens could come through there next, right? So what are we supposed to do about that? How is it in the wrong order? You have to explain that. How is it in the wrong order? What order would suit you as an individual that made this statement, what order would make sense for you? Hi, Fruit City TX. My peoples. How are you, honey? What order would be good for you, Billy? What order would make you say, you know what? This order makes sense. It's hot in here. Where is my fan? Ooh, I hope y'all don't hear the fan. I feel hot. And ooh, I love this fan. So yeah, I'm just trying to find out how all these immigrants are here. And how are they getting free clothes, free apartments, free flat screen TV, free food stamps? How is this happening? No, love, you're fine, Fruit City. You're good. How is this happening? We're having a serious conversation here. I hope nobody's toes get squeezed because we're going in. We're going in. No Vaseline. All right, let's go. So I'm just confused. What order you think, Billy, that it would be good for him to do it in? Because I know you was a Camilla supporter. I didn't support either parties. I'm just looking at logic right now. I'm not even supporting what Trump is doing, and I damn sure wasn't supporting what Camilla was saying. I don't even know, up to this day, I do not know Camilla's agenda or her policies. Because when they asked her a question, she said, what has burdened from what has been burdened. What? Whose burden? I don't know what she was talking. I'm still confused. I'm still confused. There's a problem here in America that needs to be fixed. You cannot just have anybody coming up in your house. That's not a good look. Mass deportation is something that he chooses to do because you know what? America has spoken. If Camilla was such a good pick, why did 98% of America vote for Trump? I believe fixing the economy first will take care of the stress off of people and allow people to save money for their futures. That's not a bad point. The economy is going to stay more effed up when you have 1,000 people coming from east, west, north, and south. When they're coming into the economy and taking from the economy. How is that fixing the economy when you're taking from the economy and you're not putting back into the economy? Because each person that comes here, the migrant, and they come here, they're getting $5,000 to $13,000 in food stamps. How are they getting so much money in food stamps? Well, listen, he can't be that much of a joke because look where he's at. If that's what you call a joke, then man, oh man, he must be the biggest jokester in the world. Because look where he's at. And you guys say he's a joke. But he has the most important job in the world, which is the President of the United States. He cannot be a joke. What was her policies? Whether America was ready for a woman president or not. What was her policies? I still up to this day do not know. My cat. Say hi, Cece. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. What was Camilla's policy? Just give me 5 things. You know 5 is my favorite number. Give me 5 things that was Camilla's policy. But it's a government who is what? Gambling to them, not us. What's that word? What? Okay, I think you're trying to say gambling. Everybody has spoken this time around. Whether Donald Trump was a celebrity, a reality, a joke, or whatever he was. She was gonna use Joe paperwork. What? I do not know what was her policies. I've been trying to figure that out for the longest, and I cannot see a full lineup of what her policies are, because every time they asked her certain questions, and when she's doing interviews, she keeps saying what has burdened has been unburdened. Oh, I need a nap talking to Camilla. I just want to know, what is her policy? The same thing Joe was doing. What was he doing? They said Joe was taking a nap half the time he was having it. What was he doing? Listen, man. These liberals are still going crazy. They're saying that you have a lot of celebrities now who are leaving the country. Yes, giving shit away. That's what I'm saying. I'm not understanding how people cannot see. It's right in front of your face. It's literally right here. Even if you don't, the government provided those benefits to the people who talking about, not us. Listen, Billy. Everything that's coming out and not coming in is a disadvantage to Americans. You have vets who are not getting the same benefits. They are sleeping in the subway with the rats and with the homeless people, some of these vets, right? Something is wrong. You cannot, okay, if that's the case, let me ask you a logical question, Billy. You want to open your house to 30 people coming from east, west, north, and south, and then you just give them food, light, gas, water, a place, a shelter? Are you okay with that? If you are, put a 5 in the chat. This message is only for Billy. This message is only for Billy. Are you, I just need a yes or a no. I don't want to go back and forth. I just need a yes or a no. Would you be okay with 5 to 15 people coming into your house without your permission? You come home, you see a whole bunch of people. Oh, hey, Billy, what's up? Let me get a can of, let me get a beer out the fridge. Thanks. Ooh! You understand? I understand, but who's giving it away? The government, who's supposed to be rooting for us Americans. They're giving out our stuff. We are paying for these people. There was a plan here. There was an agenda here that didn't go down. So that's why the country, the liberals are out of control right now, because they wanted this to happen. Because okay. Oh my God. Don't you see the migrants, what's going on here now? Don't you see the migrants, what's going on here now? If Camilla would have won, this wouldn't have been happening. They would have been cheering because they were promised. How could you not see this? They were promised. They were promised food, clothes, house, shelter, food stamps, money, and the list goes on when you have Americans who are here who are starving. How could you guys not see that? Even a crackhead with a pipe could see that crack ain't good for him. So how could you not see that? So all they have to do is stop giving. Oh my God. Billy, listen to me. Listen to me. It was a plan. It was a heist. Listen to this. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. It was a heist. Me, Tay-Tay, Juan, Pedro, John, all of us are in this group. The government is sponsoring us to come here. So when we get here, we have to, it's a favor for a favor. So when we get here, we have to do something to show them our appreciation. How would they show their appreciation? By voting. That's why they came here. That's trying to start World War III before he gets in. Who's trying to start World War III? You mean Biden that just sent over something over here to Putin? Did you guys hear about that recent? How Biden is trying to start World War III before he leaves office in the next 30 plus days? Allegedly, let me put that on it because, child, nowadays you don't know. Do you guys see that? Trump really can't do too much. This has been going on since before. I know. Babe, I know this has been going on before we were born. I just turned 21. Now I'm just playing. But My point is, what has been going on before we were born, we have a big problem in this country that needs to be fixed. You can't keep letting people in your house and they're destroying your house, and you're mad that they're in your house when you're letting them in your house. You go to your fridge, it's empty because whoever is in your house done ate up all the food. Ukraine, that's giving them long-range mission. And speaking of Ukraine, Fruit City TX, didn't Biden send how much millions and billions of dollars to Ukraine? Now, President Trump is wanting to do an investigation of what that money was really for because it's not adding up. And another thing, speaking of money, why is Camilla in a $20 million hold? Why is she in debt? Why? I need answers. I need answers. Somebody talk to me. Why is Camilla 20 million? Can you imagine you raised over $1 billion with a B? Wait, hold on. This chat is moving. Why he didn't fix it first time he was in office? Let's talk about that. Ooh, excuse me. The first time around, right? Let me I don't want to get too graphic, right? You know, like when the first time you do something, you're not that good at it, but with practice come perfection. Shout out to practice. Now he's perfected his craft. The first time around, when Trump was in office, it was a disaster. A lot of people say he did a lot of stuff wrong. And I think at one point, even he admitted that he's a lot of stuff that he's learned now that he would do things differently because from the first time around. So now that he's had a second chance, he's trying to do a better job. That's all he's trying to do. Big ass rockets. Listen, man, we have to be careful because from what I heard, Putin said by Christmas it's supposed to be going down. I don't know if I need to buy Christmas presents or an armor. You feel me? Because he said by Christmas it's going down. So we need to be on the alert. I don't care what's going on. I will be going live even with the missiles going up. I will be going live because this has to be seen. This has to be televised. So whatever is happening, Grace reporting will be going live. Okay? Let's be very clear on that. I don't care if it's going down like the Titanic. I will be going live. Okay? Yet, so far, he's talking the same old talk. I don't think so. I don't think so. You got to give him a chance. Because you know what? I know a lot of women, a lot of men was thinking that Camilla was going to win. A lot of, they thought they had this in the bag. You know what my grandmother used to always say to me? She said, Grace. I said, yeah, Granny, what's up? She said, never count your eggs before the hen has hatched them. That's a serious statement. Don't go around saying stuff before it happens. She was too cocky and too confident, and that made me think something was brewing in the back. Why was she so cocky and confident? No pun, no diddy. Okay, did he go somewhere right now? But my whole point is, guys, we have to give. Russia is for real. I don't think they playing. Well, let's hope they playing. Let's hope they playing. Fruit City TX. Let's hope that Russia is playing. Let's pray to God that Russia is playing. Because if it's not, it's really about to be a problem. And who is causing that problem? Because Trump just said he wants the people to come together, a kumbaya moment. Is it too far gone for a kumbaya moment? Let's talk about it. Is it too far gone? I feel there's so much hatred for Trump. But you know what? I don't think it's too much hatred for Trump. I think a lot of people likes him, but they can't come out in public and support him. That's what I think. He won the election. We have to give him a chance. And I'm going to be honest with you. We need to pray for Trump because he's the president-elect. Camilla did not win the race. Do you guys see how red the map was? I had to get my Visine to get the red out. Boop. Because it was so much red. Who you guys voted for? Y'all don't have to tell me. I know y'all don't want to tell me. But listen. White America. White America. That's what Billy said. Let me tell you something. Do you really think, look, pull up. Do you really think in this white America, like Billy just said, that Black America? I can't. Fruit City TX said no, Black America. Listen, it's more like mixed America. But if we're talking about black and white, do you really think America that was founded on the backs of slaves, right, is going to let a half Negro come in, a woman, and just dominate and win? America wouldn't have that. I'm not saying in the next 50 to 70, 60 years that won't be a thing. But now, no. It's not going down. Basement. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. It's not going down. It's not going down. If you know the history of America, it would have been almost impossible for Camilla to win. And then, you know what? Then I didn't like with Camilla. She kept pandering to the black people. I didn't like when she said the thing about the collard green. I did not like that. I was turned off. I was like, what? The collard green in the bathtub? Do you know how nasty that is? Sometimes people have accidents in their bathtub. And now you're cooking food out of it? That's wild, Camilla. You tried it with that one. Kennedy, what? Wait. You said people don't have the time to go get together. They're too busy trying to survive. If she was white and black, not Asian. Listen. Oh my God. I don't know what Camilla is because I don't think Camilla knows what she is. Camilla said she was Indian. Camilla said she wasn't black. Camilla was pandering to whomever was listening. I don't think she know who she was at this stage of development. I don't think she know who she was. I don't know what she is. I know I'm 100% black. My daddy black, God bless his soul. My mama black, sorry. She's good. Oh my God, sorry. You understand? I know who I am. I'm a brown-skinned American woman. Hail be America. That's it. Jamaica and Asian because her dad. And that's the thing they kept going back and forth with too. Fruit City. They kept saying, oh, she's Asian. Oh, she's American. Oh, she's Jamaican. Oh, she's Haitian. Oh, she's black. Oh, she's African. Oh, she's American. It was, oh my God. That shouldn't have been the main focus here. The main focus should have been her policies. She should have had bold points to identify what her policies were. Up to this day, I don't know what Camilla's policies are. I don't know. Because all she kept saying, what has burdened has not been unburdened. I don't know what her policies are. All I know, she comes out and she laughs and everything is funny to her. And she says she's not answering certain questions. And, you know, it was just like, come on, girl. What are you talking about? So now we don't know what's going to happen, but no, but Fruit City, I'm not even trying to be funny. I did not know what her policies are or were or was. I didn't know. I didn't know what her policies were. I didn't know what her policies were because she didn't have a full outline of what her policies was. So I didn't know what Camilla was voting for or what she was into. I didn't know. So shout out to Camilla. You know, she did a hell of a run, but the country has spoken. We need to come to the realization that there's a new president-elect. His name is Donald Trump. He's the president-elect, and we need to pray for him. Just like if it was Camilla, we would have to pray for her that God's guide her and that she is beneficial for the country. You cannot keep letting all these people in and out the country like it's a revolving door, because you would not do that to your house. America is the big house. Everybody want to come here. I get that. But then you have to do things the right way. And if you get here illegally, you better find a Tyrone or you better find a Billy and you better get them papers in order. You looking LOL a snap. If you don't cut it out, child, you so crazy. You understand me, guys? So that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk down in Camilla or talk down in the immigrants. At the end of the day, we are all immigrants. Who was really, really from America? Even if you were born here. You know, if you was to go back a couple of years, couple of centuries, couple of decades, whatever, y'all wasn't Americans. I feel like black people are the true Americans if you really want to take it back. But we ain't going to go there because that's not what this is about. We are here now. So now we have to deal with the topic. And Food City, if you're going to cut it out. So we just have to deal with the topic at hand, guys. And let me see what Billy said. No one talks crazy than Trump, Grace. You know that. And I'm not disputing that point. I'm not, hon. I promise you I'm not. But outside of Trump talking crazy, right? Just outside of him talking crazy, can you understand what I'm saying? Can you understand how it's crazy that there's thousands upon thousands of people in America living off of taxpayers' money while they are struggling? Can you just understand that concept for me, love? Can you? And can you also see where that is a big freaking problem? Can you just understand? I just want you to understand that part. Because everything else is going to fall into its proper place. We don't know how the thing is going to play out. We don't know. But we do know that there is a problem. Boop. There is a problem. So we have to try to fix that problem. We have to try to fix it. And we have to pray for Donald Trump. I don't care. We have to pray for him. He's the president-elect. You feel me? Even if you don't like it, you still have to say, you know what? Why did all these people vote for him? Why? You need to ask yourself that question. My people must be from Louisiana. My great-grandmother was, and Black India. My grandmother had pictures of her. Who? Of Camilla? Picture of who? Who's her? Who, Camilla? Listen, that doesn't matter. Fruit City TX. That does not matter. What matters is what's the problem here in America. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! The problem that we need to talk about is what's happening. You have migrants. Let me see if I can find the thing. You have migrants. Please be quiet, John, whatever your name is. You have migrants that has taken over the city of New York. My people was native to Louisiana. Okay. Wait, what are you, Fruit City? Are you black, white, Chinese, Indians? What are you? Immigrant killed 11-year-old child. I mean, is there too much going on? Migrant arrested in killing of 12-year-old child. Oh my God, look at Pedro. Ooh, play.
2 Venezuelan migrants are under arrest in Houston, charged with murdering 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungarai.
That was a migrant. They killed the lady firstborn.
Authorities say the suspects crossed the border illegally earlier this year and were released into the U.S. by the Border Patrol. Police say the men strangled Jocelyn and dumped her body in a creek. Her mother is devastated.
Nobody deserves to lose a child. No one deserves to bury their child. It's hard.
Just days ago, another undocumented immigrant from Ecuador was arrested.
Hold on, Pablo. Another undocumented. Oh, wait, hold on. Billy said, I hear people saying that about their taxes, but unfortunately, we have no control over what the government do with our taxes. Trump said he don't pay taxes. Okay. Obviously, you do not support Trump, and that's fine. That's not a problem. But if you don't see the problem that's happening here and now, then that's fine. That's no problem for me. That's cool. I still love you. You know you are Chat Don forever. But let's listen to the migrant that's killed the 12-year-old child.
New York City, accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in broad daylight.
Hold on.
Last week, an undocumented-
Hold on, Billy. First, they killed one that was 12. Then they raped one that was 13 in broad daylight. They're not even saying, you know what? Let's wait till the sun go down and then we can go in a heist. They're doing this in broad daylight. So do you see? My throat is dry. Ooh, I'm talking so much. I've been in here for 40 plus minutes. Do you see what's going? Just talking about these immigrants is making my throat dry, child. I gotta get. Hold on, let this
The
play.
man from El Salvador was arrested in Oklahoma. Police say he raped and murdered Rachel Morin, a mother of 5 from Maryland.
I just want to take this time to thank all of the law enforcement for all their hard work.
Former President Trump blames the Biden administration's border policies.
This monster should never have been allowed into our country, and if I was president, he would never have been able to come in.
Still, studies suggest immigrants are actually less likely to commit crimes than U.S.-born citizens. And an NBC News review of available 2024 crime data shows overall crime levels dropping in cities that have received the most migrants. The Biden campaign has repeatedly criticized the charged language Mr. Trump has used to describe undocumented immigrants.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done.
And the president has called out Republicans for tanking a bipartisan border funding bill earlier this year.
It's outrageous. Folks, I'm not interested in playing politics with border or immigration. I'm interested in fixing it.
Polls show immigration is a top issue for voters. It's
All right, Gabe. Cut up, brother. Whatever. Sit down. Listen, we got a problem in America. We got a problem here. Whether you like Trump or you voted for Camilla, we have a problem that needs to be fixed. Just like if you have a problem in your relationship, you need to fix it, or else 2 things is going to happen. The problem is either going to get worse, or the problem is going to stay the same with no results. If you have a problem at your job, if you don't fix it, the problem is going to either escalate where you're going to knock somebody out on sight, or you're going to end up losing your job. You have a problem in America where you have illegal documents, illegal people in the country, and they're here, they're not even here trying to do better, trying to get themselves in order. They are making the news. They are becoming famous. And if no one cannot see where little girls are being raped, losing their innocence to a man that is not even the man that they chose, and the age is way too young to be sexually active, then I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. So you guys can continue supporting whoever you choose to support. But I'm a logical thinker, and I don't want little 12-year-old girls going around getting raped, getting snatched, getting choked out, and getting thrown in a ditch somewhere just to accommodate people who don't belong here and who snuck in the back door. And if Biden wants to continue to do this, then that's not going to work anymore. That's why the country spoke in such a mass volume the way they did, for a reason. When you looked at how President Trump mopped the floor with his vote, it didn't seem like there was a race. It didn't seem like it was a race. So now the country has spoken for a reason. Never in history have you seen so many people involved in presidential election. Usually you just find out who's the president, you get up and you go to work. Now everybody is having their little put it and their little say so because people want to see change. All right, guys, I'm not gonna beat this horse anymore dead. I think everybody get the point what we're trying to do here. And even if you don't get the point, I respect your decision. I thank you so much for pulling up with here over here at Grace Reporting. Billy, I appreciate all your comments. Fruit City TX, I thank you for pulling up. And thank you for supporting the chat and for supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Wait, hold on. I was about to get off of here. Fruit City said, I'm from the streets, so a president doesn't really matter to me like that. Bye bye, boo. Bye, Fruit City. You are so funny. And Billy, I hope that we still good. I hope you're not mad. Don't take anything personal, guys. Don't take anything to heart. We just having a conversation. I know it got a little bit, the volume was turned up a little bit, but that's totally okay. You have to learn to have constructive conversations without anybody taking anything too personal. All right, it's movie night for me and my son, so we get ready to go watch one of his movie, child. Cobra Kai, Cobra, one of them. All right, so I thank you guys so much for pulling up. And I'll probably try to get back on here. Maybe not tomorrow, but sometime during the week. Thank you guys so much. And listen, before I go, remember, water the grass in your lawn before the immigrants come and take your lawn. Ah! I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, God. Bye, guys.